Escape from LA. Snake is Dick. Yes, he is. No, that's the tagline. Alright, let's get into it. Escape from LA is from 1996, lasts about an hour and 40 minutes. It stars Kurt Russell returning as Snake Plissken, and it stars Stacy Keach as Commander Mallory, and several other familiar faces. Steve Buscemi? Yeah. So this is a sequel to Escape from New York, which I think we both enjoyed, yeah. And it's not as good today. Well, this movie opens in 1998, and we find out this, I think he's a congressman or something. No, he's that guy who during COVID, the preacher who's like mental, absolutely crazy.
COVID-19!
COVID-19!
Burn!
I know, you mean it does look like him, and it is him, it's not, but it looks like him. Anyway, this guy, he basically dropped a bomb on all of Los Angeles, because it's a den of iniquity, it's a pit of hell. It's full of debauchery, and it's depraved and all this stuff. Yeah, so he drops a bomb on it, blows it up, and they see very empty streets of LA being blown up. Yeah, it's quite suspiciously quiet on the streets of one of the busiest cities in the world, and it's real bad CGI. Yeah, well, it's real bad CGI throughout this whole movie, by the way. Anytime they use it, it's pretty bad. It's not the best. I mean, this was still a John Carpenter movie, so, well, it's John Carpenter, Ghosts of Mars era. That's a good point, yeah, it's not John Carpenter Halloween era, or The Thing era, or The Live era, it's, yeah, good point. Anyway, this senator, or whoever he is, blown up LA, wins him the presidency, so next thing you know, he's the president. LA itself still exists, but it's separated from mainland USA, and it is now, it's not a prison, but it's where the worst of the worst people are sent. An island of the damned, they refer to it as. So then we cut to 2013, and Snake Plissken is being brought to LA. He's in trouble again. Yeah. Before we meet him, we get sweeping shots of what LA's become in the last 15 years. And that guy's been president for 15 years. How does that work? Yeah, good point, I don't know.
It's the future!
Snake Plissken is brought in. He was arrested for gunfighting for sport and profit. Yeah. He belongs in jail. What are you doing, you psychopath? Gunfights are fun. What a nut job. Yeah. Looking up. I support this. Why are they not sending him to New York? I don't know, New York's not really mentioned in this movie. I mean, they make reference to the fact that he went in and saved the president. And guess what? He's done the same again. This is the real reason he's been taken to LA, actually, because the president's daughter was on Air Force 3. I don't even know if that exists. Maybe it does. Who knows? Not you, not me. Her name is Utopia, and she was flying over LA when her plane went down. So he has to go in and rescue her. While Snake is being processed, a woman scratches his skin. Yeah, she's putting in some nerve toxin. It's fast acting. It's going to kill him in 10 hours if he doesn't do this mission. What? At least give him a choice. Well, they don't, that's the point. But he's told if he does this, he'll get full presidential pardon for all of his crimes. And by the way, his name is Dodd. His name is Bob Plissken. That sounds terrible. I can see why he calls himself Snake. He's like, hey, I'm so cool, call me Snake. Well, regardless, it is better than Bob Plissken. Sorry to any Dodd Pliskens watching. Yeah. So he makes his way to this island of the damned. As soon as he lands, he meets some guy in a cagoule. Yeah, a cagoule. This guy in the cagoule is Peter Fonda, actually. And he says, welcome to hell, basically. And the rain starts, and it's acid rain. And Snake is not bothered at all, he just walks off. And then 3 minutes later, there's no rain. Yeah, it seemed to be a passing shower of acid rain. Why is it acid rain? I don't know, but up again, so don't worry about it. Pretty quickly, Snake finds Utopia, the president's daughter. She is on the top of a jeep with some military leader. Yeah, this guy, Jose Cuervo. No, not Jose Cuervo. Cuervo Jones. He's like the leader of LA, apparently. And she thinks he's so cool, so she's loving being with him. She's quite happy. But Snake knows he needs to take her back, so he steals some guy's motorbike, chases after the jeep, and is instantly knocked off. Yes, he is. 5 of Jones's men surround Snake. Jones says, kill him, and then drives off in his jeep. Instead of just killing him instantly, the guys listen to what Snake's got to say. Yeah, Snake says, right, let's play again. We'll play a game of Shanghai Surprise or something.
Bangkok rules.
He throws something there and he says, no one draws a letting till this can hits the ground. And then while it's in there, he shits and all. He is a dead guy. Well, he had to survive. Yeah, he didn't even give him a chance. He's not starting at all. He's a dead guy. I don't know. I mean, even the actual dead guys are happy to play by the rules and give them a chance. So now Snake has to go and find Cuervo Jones and the president's daughter Utopia. On the way, he meets Map to the Stars Eddie, Steve Buscemi, who dresses like the Joker. Then he meets Taslima, Valeria Golino. Who? She was in Hot Shots, and when I was 14, I was in love with this woman. Anyway, he meets her. She's hiding in a bush. She tells him to hide. Yeah, because she's hiding from the Dementors. Yeah. It does look like that. But they're both instantly captured anyway by these hooded figures. The traitors. No. They both wake up, tied to upright beds, and they're in a lab where Bruce Campbell is wearing some real dodgy prosthetics on his face, and he's going to cut out Snake's eye, and then Snake kills him, sticks a little dart into his head, threes himself, threes her, and they make their escape. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange scene. It's a bit of a pointless scene. That's a bit. Anyway, Taslima shows them where to go, how to escape. They go back onto the street. They're being chased by a load of Bruce Campbell's goons, but a quick blast of gunfire scares them all off. That was easy. And then they find somewhere safe to hide. Taslima tells Snake, you know, once you get used to this place, it's not so bad here. And then she is instantly shot dead. Yes, she is. She was in this movie for about 4 minutes. Thanks for coming, Valeria Golino. But still, that's probably twice as long as Bruce Campbell was in it. True. Snake heads off, and then Map to the Stars Eddie, just call him Eddie, right? Eddie picks him up, and yeah, he's like Caddy from the first Eddie. Just appears from nowhere. He's like, yeah, just happened to be driving past here and noticed you needed a lift. Yeah. But he gets in the car with Eddie, and Eddie says, I'll take you to Cuervo Jones, I know that's where you want to go. And he does it for Cuervo Jones. He electrocutes and knocks out Snake with some contraption in his car. Turns out he's Jones's agent. So for the second time in about 20 minutes, Snake wakes up tied to something.
What a coincidence.
This time he's tied to a treadmill. Yeah, and nothing can... That could have been a fun scene. That Jones switches on the treadmill for about 4 seconds, and then that's it. Yeah. We find out Jones's plan here. He's got a tiny little CD that was with the president's daughter. You can use this to turn on all satellites or weapons-grade weapon systems around the world and destroy the entire world, start a new world order, and set the planet back 500 years. Yeah. But first, he wants to kill Snake in front of everyone. This is what Snake has to do as well.
2 hoops, full court. 10-second shot clock. Miss a shot, you get shot. Shot clock buzzer goes off before you shoot, you get shot. 2 points for a basket. All you gotta do is make 10 points. That's it.
If he makes it, he'll survive, but no one has ever survived before. That this is Snake Plissken. Yes, yawn. He does it. But Cuervo Jones is not happy, so he gets a sniper rifle out, tries to kill Snake. Yeah, that Utopia is like, hey, don't do that, he'll run. Let him go. So she knocks the rifle out of his hand. Snake makes it to the sewers, escapes through there, and then comes out and meets Peter Fonda from earlier in the movie. And now Peter Fonda is a surfed. And he's like, here, I've got a surfer for you as well. So this big long surfing sequence. It's really weird. This is how Snake makes his escape from Cuervo Jones and his army, surfing through the storm drains of LA. It just looks wrong. It just looks so weird. It's terrible. Anyway, at some point, Eddie is driving along parallel to the storm drains, and he's like, oh, does a double take when he sees Snake surfing, and then Snake jumps from the surfboard about 20 feet up and lands on the deck of Eddie's car. Yeah, he does. So he says to Eddie, I won't kill you if you take me to someone I've been told to contact named Hershey. Yeah, so Eddie's like, I know Hershey, let's go. So they go and meet Hershey, and it's Pam Grier, who is a trans woman. Yeah.
It's got a little business proposition.
What's in it for me?
Oh, why don't...
I know that voice. Yeah. You carjacked my mom.
Not anymore.
So Snake tells everyone what Cuervo Jones has got planned with this CD, with this little mini disc that he's going to use to basically blow up the world. He convinces them all to help him, so Hershey and her little army are like, well, we'll keep whatever we find, we'll take control of LA if we take out Cuervo Jones, so we're in. So they decide, right, let's go to Deadly Hills, where Cuervo Jones is, on hang gliders. Yeah, they all hang glide in. They hang glide in like they're after Flash Gordon. Yeah, they come in like hearties. Massive gunfights. Good guys get killed, bad guys get killed. And for some reason, a military helicopter lands. I don't know why. Well, a toy helicopter lands. Yeah, but you're not supposed to know it's a toy. Snake and Cuervo Jones have a scrap, and Snake manages to get the CD off of Jones. He gets into the helicopter with the president's daughter. Eddie also climbs on board, and they start to take off. Hershey and her team are on board as well. They start to take off, and then Cuervo Jones fires a rocket launcher to the helicopter. Yeah, Eddie and the others jump out. Snake and Utopia stay on board, and they fly off. The helicopter's on fire. They're fine. Yeah. They make it to the mainland. Before they land, Snake tells Utopia, jump out here, run towards the trees, and don't come out till it's safe. And then he crash lands a helicopter. He comes out and he faces the president and the woman who scratched him, and they tell him, well, Snake, that toxin I gave you, it was just the flu. Just the flu? Well, I mean, what they're saying is it's not a lethal dose of poison like he thought it was. The president's army managed to find Utopia. He says he's going to send her to the electric chair. Snake says, well, let her go, I've got your CD here. So the president's like, right, he'll take that in a minute. First of all, let's execute Snake. That is a hologram, because they've seen Total Recall. Yeah, well. And the final kicker of the movie is that Snake has actually switched the CDs. He has the one that will destroy the world, and he activates it. Blows up the entire world. Commander Mallory's saying, don't do it, Snake, you set the world back 500 years. You will send us back to Stone Age, basically. So Snake's like, okay, I'll do that. I'm the hero. Goodbye, millions of innocent people. The end. That's how it ends. Snake has destroyed the entire world. So what do you think of this? Not a touch on the original. Too much dodgy, cheap CGI. They could have done more model work, or cut down on certain things. Absolute rubbish, really. Well, I didn't think it was as good as the first either. But I don't think it was total rubbish. I thought it was terrible. Well, did you get any trivia? Yeah. This movie is Kurt Russell's only writing credit. Quick, Kurt, write something else because we like you. We don't want this to be your only writing credit. This is terrible. Well. And this is the only sequel John Carpenter ever directed. Alright, Halloween 2. No, he didn't. He wrote it, he didn't direct it. Okay, very good. Any more? Yeah. I don't know if I believe this, that Pam Grier, she took a rolled up sock in her pants to get into character as a trans woman. Terrible. Who polices IMDb? I don't know. But that is Escape from LA from 1996. Not a patch on the original. Still some fun to be had, but no, it's terrible, man. Just give it an S. Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video. Call me Snake, he says at the start. And then he's like, call me Plissken, before he destroys the world.